Welcome back to Virtual Reality Game Dev Ed. This is the 5th tutorial video for our friend codenamed S. Okay, what we are doing here is actually deleting parts of our house, that way we can make it right. Okay. So, alright. We want to do the same thing that we did on this side. Delete the other edges and vertices over here. However, just to make it simpler than we did over there, just go ahead and select the face option, hold down the shift button and select all of these faces over here, and then go ahead and click the delete button and delete all of those faces. Okay, now to get facing the right way, let's press Control 3 to get to the left side. Press the home button to center it in the middle of your screen, and then pull it down a little bit or somewhere where you can see the vertices that we want to select. Come back down to the vertices selector and make sure that you are only selecting the very corner vertices. Press F again. Now F automatically makes a face or edge for you. There is an option in here to do that, but we don't want to use these, remember. We want to learn how to do everything with our keyboard to save the time. So there, we got the edge back just like on the other side. Now another thing we want to do is delete those bottoms, because we don't need all those extra cuts on the bottom down there too. So just go ahead and click 7 to get to the top of the view. Move it over a little bit, and come back to face mode and go ahead and select all of these faces on the bottom of here all the way through. Now remember, this is going to take a while doing it like that. A quick way to select all of these faces, just hit Control and then left click. See how that worked? It brought up my little line. Can't barely see the line, but it's there. Just circle this. Don't go over, don't go extra. You don't want to select extra faces and whatnot that you don't want. As long as you are going around somewhere in the middle of the face, it will select it for you. Okay, we want to go ahead and delete all of those faces. So delete button, click faces, and see how that works. Now we have a missing floor. Okay, now in order to get that back, we actually want to leave on this extra edge here. Go ahead and select the vertice selector. Select this vertice. Okay, yeah, we want to go ahead and delete all of these actually, and we'll make a new line for those. Just select all 6 of those little vertices. Oop, that's not the right one. Control Z. Select that one and delete those vertices. There's more. Hold down your shift button, right click, right. Delete all those vertices, and we have a few more over here. Delete all of those vertices, and now they're gone right. Okie dokie. So now we want to make sure to select the bottom vertices for this room, and then if we have a nice square selected, click F now and you see it made us a nice face. However, it's facing the wrong way. So now what do we do? Well, come over here, look for this normals menu, this normals option. The normals, let me show you here. Open this up, go down here under normals, go ahead and turn on the faces. Now we can see which direction our normals are coming out of, right? We want the normals tells you what direction a face is facing, right? We want that face to flip and only be facing up. So under this option, click flip direction. And now it's facing the right way and we have a solid base. So that is exactly what we want. Okay? And we want to select the sides and do the same thing with that. Click F and it's facing the right way for me, so that's perfect. Click A to deselect everything and do the same thing on the other side. That vertice, this vertice, this vertice, and this vertice. Okie dokie. Now, click F again, and my normal is facing the wrong way on that one again, so let's go ahead and flip the direction, and now we have the solid floor there. Okay, now come over here and select the right vertices here, and click F again, and that's facing the right way for me. So there, we're good. A to deselect everything. Now, actually, you know what, we shouldn't put in that bottom face yet because we really only want to cut just the sides of it. So go ahead and select your face mode and select these bottom floors and delete those faces. That way we just have these ones to work with on the side. Okay, now press 3 to get to the right. And Control R to bring back up our cut tool. And this time we want 4 cuts in it. Go ahead and select that with your left mouse button. Flip it around, Control 3 to get to the left side, home to center it, and Control R to cut tool again. Scroll up with your mouse to 4 cuts and left click to select. Okay, now another thing we see here is now we've lost the side of our windows, or the top and bottom on this. So we want to A to deselect, Control R to go around, and scroll that up to 2. Okay, press 3 to get back to the right side, home to center it, pull it down to somewhere you can see it, A to deselect everything, Control R to make a new cut, scroll up to 2, and left click to select. And there we go. Now A to deselect everything. Now we have about the right size that we want to work with. Okay, so go ahead. And the one we want to delete, you can delete the middle one. You can delete whichever one you want. I'm going to go ahead and delete the middle one here. On both of them. Delete those faces. And now we have windows on the side as well. See if they're about the right size. And it looks a little off. So, Control Z, 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 Z. Get all of that undone. Okay, let's try it again. Control R to bring back up our cut tools, and this time we're going to try 5. Click to select, A to deselect, Control R, put another one over here, scroll this up to 5, A to deselect, Control R, scroll that to 2, A to deselect, Control R, scroll that to 2. Okay, now we have hopefully about the right size. I'm going to just offset it by 1. I have to select faces mode. I just want to select the back ones a little bit so it's just a little off. Gives a little bit more style to the house. Delete those faces, and that looks about the right size now. Perfect. Okay. Now we can go ahead and put back in our floors. Alright. Come down to vertice mode. Select those bottom vertices like I had before. Sure I'm getting the right one here. Press F to create a new face. It's facing the wrong way, so flip the direction of that normal. Select that one. Hold down your shift button to select multiples. Select all 4 of those. F to create a new face. It's facing the wrong direction, so flip that normal. And there we go. Now we have a solid floor on our bedrooms and 4 windows all the way around that all look about the same size. So that's about right where we want to be. Press A to deselect everything. And now we can come in and start working with our main room again. Okay. Now, one thing we want to do with our main room, and the reason I left all these extra edges and such on that for now, is we actually want to create an extra room here in the back that is going to be our bathroom. So, to do this, go ahead and select all these faces here and delete those in the middle. So hold your control and hold the left mouse button and bring up this line. Now you can see where the normals are, so make sure you get right around the center of those normals, but not over the extra edges on the side, right? Oh, I need to be in faces mode. A to deselect. Control, hold your left mouse button, come up around, and select all of those faces. And make sure those are the only faces selected. And go ahead and click the delete button and delete all of those faces. Alright, so that is where we are going to be working with there. We don't need this extra line here on the bottom here, so go ahead and in vertice mode, go ahead and select all of these vertices. There should be 4. Delete those vertices. I have to do it again. Delete those vertices. And now I am out of time in this video, so that is where I will pick right up in the next one. See you next time.